Hello and welcome to the Pulse of Spokane. I'm your host, Hannah Hislop, here with the owner of 1889 Salvage Co., Gina Campbell.
Hi,
How are you today, Gina?
I'm great. Thank
Good.
you.
I'm so glad you're going to be on the show with us. Your store is located on Monroe.
Yes,
It's downtown Spokane, fairly close to our studio here. Could you give me a little history on why you started the store, the name of it? Just a little history.
sure. It's actually kind of a fun story. So, I was an executive director of First Night Spokane, which was a New Year's Eve event. And I was working 16 hours a day for weeks and weeks and weeks and months on end. Well, on the the night of the event, as the fireworks were going off, and I had done it, I'd pulled it off, an event for 35,000 people, and one employee, me, and lots of volunteers. I just thought to myself, if I can do this, I can do anything.
Yeah.
So soon thereafter, a space became available on Monroe, and I've always loved vintage, and I had little spaces at other people's stores. And I think it was probably just exhaustion, but I said, oh, hey, what the heck? I'm going to start my own business, which is what you're not supposed to do. But that was okay. So I spent the last 4 years learning. And about 3 weeks before we opened, one of my vendors and very good friend came to me and said, he had tears in his eyes, right? This big, tall man. Yeah. And he said, I just have to tell you, I know that you've already printed everything, but I hate the name of your business.
Oh, no.
I was calling it Lilac Vintage, because
Yeah.
Spokane and
Lilac
lilacs and all that.
City.
He said, it sounds like your grandma's store. And I said, okay, I think you're right. So we went next door to the pub and proceeded to have probably a couple too many beers. And we just started brainstorming. And at one point, we knew we loved the word salvage for so many reasons.
Mhm.
Salvation, like you're saving something, all that. And then I went into the bathroom and I went, something salvage company, something salvage company. And then all of a sudden, 1889 popped into my head. It was the year of the Great Fire, where about 32 square blocks of downtown went up in flames.
Yeah.
And then a whole new construction and design industry was born. And then 1889 is also the year that Washington became a state. So I went out and screamed to the bar, 1889 Salvage Company. And then, you think something's really great, and then put it
Yeah.
out there, and you don't know what's coming back, and they were like, yay! And so that's how the name was born.
Wow, that's amazing. It's such a cool story. I mean, you have so
Yeah.
much history of Spokane in general in
Right.
your store already. So that's amazing.
I love Spokane history.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, on your website, you have a lot of community based. I mean, it makes sense. You love Spokane. So could you touch a little bit on the community aspect of your business?
Absolutely. So, what we say is that we're a purpose driven business. So, yes, we're a for profit business, but when we can, we like to be able to give back to the community. So, we donate items for galas that raise money for charities. Some of the items in our store, the proceeds go directly to charity. We just try to do whatever we can to, if we are doing an event, which I can't wait till we can do that again. But when we do events, we try to do a fundraising aspect. So my favorite brands are those that have a community or charitable aspect. And I just thought that's what I want as part of my own brand.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's so cool to see how small businesses give back to the community. I love that aspect of it.
Absolutely. And then it also, it gives you, well, it's very strategic as well. I mean, let's be clear. It's a great, I think people want to support brands that are, sustainable environmentally, and that are, that align with their own values. So that I get a little marketing kick out of it, right?
Yeah.
But I also just feel good about what we're doing.
Yeah.
And that makes it more fun. And anytime work can be more fun, then there you go.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys have a lot of services that you offer as well. You have staging, styling, rentals, and appraisals, right? How do you manage all of that as in a store?
Well, I'm to the point now, after 4 years, where I don't necessarily have to be in the store all the time. I do like to be in the store part of the week because I want to talk to my customers and my regulars, and but I have time outside of the store where I can do those things. Plus, you always have to be on the hunt for cool stuff. And so that kind of takes time as well. But I think it's just all a part of running a business. And as you go along, you realize, oh, you know what? We could do this. We could do that. Oh, that's something that somebody might need.
Yeah.
So plus, I just think appraisals are fun.
Yeah, they are fun.
Yeah.
You get to look at all these cool pieces of, furniture, antiques. That's awesome.
Yeah, and try to find out what their value is. And it usually means going down rabbit holes of, minutia until you find that piece. And I'm telling you, there is no better feeling.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, Gina, I have loved getting to talk to you a little bit today. It's been so fun. Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
And you guys, head to Monroe Street. That's where this store is located. You find some really good treasures. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
The economy is getting stronger. Banks are lending again, and interest rates are at historic lows. Now is a great time to buy your dream home. The caring and knowledgeable professionals at Homes for You have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They take the time to listen to what you want and will help you find just the right home in Washington or Idaho. Real estate is what we do at Homes for You, 928-5782, or visit online at homes4uspokane.com.
This is River Ridge Frame Shop, called Frame It Today, where we can take your art, customize it, and get it ready to hang on the wall. Here at River Ridge Hardware, 2803 West Garland.
Weather in the inland Northwest can wear you down. And if your gutters are in poor condition or you do not have gutters, you could suffer damage that could cost a fortune to fix. Rainman Seamless Rain Gutters has almost 30 years of professional experience in serving the inland Northwest region and strives to ensure customer service that is second to none, from the time you call to the end of the project.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Pulse. We are where you are. Check us out on any of these other platforms as well as our website. This show is sponsored by Local 29 Firefighters Union, Homes for You, and Apex Cannabis.